Hi, it's Joel from Coax. Just wanted to run through how Coax works and how this can be beneficial to most small to medium businesses. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up a real business. This is a caravan awning and fabric replacement business based out of Ballarat. So, what we're going to do is look at three ways that someone can interact with a business. First of all, there is a live chat widget in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. If I click on that, it brings this up: name, telephone number, and a message. The other way would be to phone the business using the telephone number. And the third option is the contact form. So they're the only three ways that someone's really going to make contact with a business using the website. That is separate to Facebook or Instagram DMs or on-page post comments. They're handled separately, but just specifically to do with the website. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to act as if I'm a real business. So I'm going to go, customer, Joel Fuller, Joel at coax.com.au, 0423632669, Joel testing contact form. It's currently 2:41 p.m. AEDT. All right, so we're going to hit send. That's gone. We're going to go back into Coax. And what we're going to see here is that there's now been a new live inquiry from Joel Fuller, Joel at coax.com.au, my telephone number, and Joel testing the contact form at 2:41 p.m. We've now sent an automated text message to Joel saying hi, and it's just a placeholder. So, hi name. Thank you for contacting, insert business name. You have reached us outside of business hours and we'll contact you on Monday. So there's just some business rules in the settings that you can set up yourself. And that's for inside business hours, outside of business hours. And this is a placeholder again, because all businesses are different. It just says next business day, and that's based on whatever your settings are. So let's go back to the website. What we're going to do now is we're going to use the live chat. So I'm going to do the same thing. Joel Fuller, 0423632669, Joel testing live chat. It's now 2:42 p.m. AEDT. All right, so we've sent that off. I've now got the text message again. Let's go back into Coax. And now we'll see Joel testing live chat 2:42 p.m. AEDT. All right, now the next one that we need to do is the phone call. So what we're going to do, I'm going to grab my phone and I will dial this number, which is 1300 793 You can see that on the phone there. I know it's back to front. I'm going to hit dial. You'll see that it's ringing. I'm now just going to...
purposes. We will be with you shortly.
All right. Now, this business didn't answer because today's Sunday and they're closed. So what we'll do, we'll go back into Coax, and now what you'll see is that there is now a missed call inquiry from 0423632669. And because I'm a contact in Coax, I'm now, hi, Joel. So insert name. Thank you for contacting, insert business name. You've reached us outside of business hours. We will get back to you on Monday. You can also reply to the query, which I will do now, saying thank you. Thank you very much. All right, if I could type. So there we go. I've just hit send, and then what has come through now is thank you very much. Now let's just say that I have been asked to send something because you're a trade, and that something is now a puppy dog sleeping on a pillow and his little tea towel. So now we're just going to copy that, and we're going to send that as a reply. All right, now you'll see in a second that there will be a picture of a cute little puppy dog having a sleep on a pillow. And here we go. All right, so Coax consolidate all of your communication channels into one contact. So instead of you having Meta Business Suite, your SMS or your email all going into places, this all comes in against one contact. So this particular account has their Gmail connected. You can connect Office 365 or G Suite, and you can simply swap between your channels all within this one view. And if I show you, if we go to email, and I'll just say testing Sunday, hi Joel, super interested. Right. Send. And now you'll see that that's the email shows up here. I will then receive that email, which I have just received. And if I just open that, you'll now see that I have received said email. I can now reply to that. And once I reply, that will also show up. Coax reply. And I'll just put it as 2:45 p.m. 2:45 p.m. All right, so that reply has now been sent, and we will see that appear in here in a second. I'm just going to swap back to SMS just so you can see. All right, so that email has now been received, and you'll now see that Coax reply 2:45 p.m. So what we've just covered: SMS, phone calls, contact forms on the website, live chat, email. Let's just quickly go and pop into Facebook, and let's go and send them a Facebook message. So pop in here. The business was called Ornlux Australia. And let's just swap from Coax to Joel here. Ornlux Australia. And we're going to message this page. And Sunday specials. All right, you can see that I've typed that, and it's 2:46 p.m. AEDT. All right, so we send that off. We duck back into Coax, and here we are. Sunday specials, 2:46 p.m. AEDT. So I can continue to reply to Joel now via Facebook. So continue. Or hey, can you please send me your email address? All right, now obviously I've already got my email address in here, but let's just say that I didn't. So let's just remove that for a sec, press save. All right, so what I'm going to do back from the Facebook is I'm actually going to reply with my email address. And so that one's joel@coax.com.au. Hit send. We're going to duck back into Coax. Here's the reply. Now, very quickly, you can see that this one's now highlighted. So simply what we can do is click this and say, would you like to add this to the contact? We're going to say yes. We then go into the contact. I'm going to go into the contact, and you'll now see that there's all these different email addresses here. We're just going to set this one to default. Now, any of the correspondence will go to that email. However, because there's 3 email addresses in there now, anytime Joel from any of those email addresses emails into the business, they will now appear in here against me as the contact. So basically, all we're doing is consolidating all the communications that you have with your customers into one place. That's it. That's Coax in a nutshell. If you think that this is of interest to you, we have a 14-day free trial. Anyone can sign up and use it. So go give it a whirl. Support is locally in Australia. All the data is housed in Australia. If you're, you've got 1 or 2 people who are doing correspondence within the business or more, and you're getting some volume, we have the automation. So the ability to be able to handle a lot more inquiry volume than probably what you're doing now, or you're, if you're a trade, you might be in a roof. If you're a plumber, you've got your hands dirty. So you can't always be answering the phone. So that's where Coax comes into its own, is being able to sort of take that initial contact and giving your customer or prospect that they need, being able to do that via SMS, especially if you're doing marketing, because you're spending the money, but you're not necessarily converting those customers straight away, or you're potentially losing them because they're going elsewhere. So with the SMS, with the auto reply, you're obviously stopping that customer or that prospect in their tracks. They're feeling like you've given them some love because they think it's real. Instead of calling up and then getting nothing or leaving a voicemail, it's that affirmation. So cool. Head over to coax.com.au, have a read, transparent pricing on the website, and feel free to sign up for the trial. All right, thanks. So with the phone call feature, we capture all the calls that come into the business via the website, your Google My Business, the Facebook, etc. We have what is called dynamic call tracking. So we're able to identify where a phone call originates from once it comes through the website. I've blurred all of these people because, as I said, this is a live and a real business, except for myself. So what you can see here is missed, answered, and abandoned, which basically was a phone call received. It would come in as answered if it was a missed phone call, and an abandoned call is just when a call never actually connected at your end. It could be poor service, it could be a congestion on the lines, it could be anything, but just different types of statuses. So when my phone call came through as a new missed call, you can see here that I have come through the All Nights Mornings Pinterest page, Attic, and I've made that call at 2:43 p.m. All right, so what you can do is you can update this record. So it would normally come through, if I don't exist in Coax, as just a telephone number. So you can simply just click on the contact and then update the telephone number with a name, and then now I'm a contact within the business. You could text me straight away whilst I'm on the phone. So if we just go straight to SMS now, and it could be thanks Jim or Kim or whatever it may be, straight from within Coax. So as soon as the call comes in, it will appear in here, and then you can just start whatever your normal conversation piece is. Now, that might be that you want to have quick responses. So these are templates that can be used. So you can click on the little lightning, and then the templates are all here for you that you've pre-built before, so that you don't have to actually type all of that out all the time. We have the ability to request reviews directly from within the platform via SMS, which is quite handy. When you send review requests via email, there is, it might be in really good instances, you might get about 12% of people actually leave that review. With SMS, it's far higher. It's between 30 and 40%. So quite simply what we do is you click the request review. We've got your Google My Business connected, and then you just press, because it's a hi name, thanks for your business with whatever the business name is, which is your business. Could you please spend 30 seconds to leave us a review? And then once you press request review, you'll now see that this appears in the timeline or in the conversation. And it says review request sent. It says, hi, Joel, thank you for your recent business with All Nights Mornings. Can you spend some time? So just go back here to SMS. We'll send that again. So we'll click on the review and we send that off. I now receive that as a text message. And then if I click on it, which I'll do now, it'll now take me straight to, straight to the Google My Business listing to be able to leave that review. Again, really handy. And we can drive a lot more Google reviews. We could do this in bulk as well. So if it's your first time coming over to Coax, we would basically get all of your previous history. We weed out the ones that may be not good, and then we send this off to those people. All right, back to Coax.